Hi, Sailor Moon here, Serena here, and today I want to talk about Sailor Moon Sailor Stars was almost on Nickelodeon. Now, back around 1900 and I'm going to say around 2008 AD, there was plans by then Cookie Jar Entertainment and Nickelodeon. And this was before Cookie Jar ended up selling Deke Entertainment over to DMX Media. There were certain episodes of Sailor Moon Sailor Stars that was to be dubbed and adapted, I would assume, for Nickelodeon, but it was never picked up by them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, Sailor Moon, where did you hear this from? Well, one day I'm on YouTube and I come across a movie where somebody had the dubbed opening to Sailor Moon Sailor Stars and said that this was, and said on the description, if you actually believe this or not, that it was originally planned to be the opening for the English dub and undo the English one of Sailor Moon Sailor Stars that was planned to be on Nickelodeon but never picked up. Now, if it turned out to be true back then that was something that all the Sailor Moon followers must have overlooked or misunlooked it or didn't even know anything about it at all. Which I think is kind of surprising. Two or one thing seems to be a little makes that saga and tale sound like it might not been true. One, the Sailor Moon license for anything was still not available at the time, or if it was, no one knew about it. And if Sailor Moon Sailor Stars was going to get dubbed, it would have to be undone. A lot of things about it would have to be undone or, to make it so it would work right on Nickelodeon. And we know that a lot of men and women out there have their wins and thoughts about Nickelodeon these days, but that would have been weird. Not that it would have been weird, but at the same time, a lot of men and women would feel that a lot of undos would have to have been done to it. Well, as the saga and tale goes, according to that movie, it was never picked up by them. There were planned dubbed episodes, but never picked up. So, what we have here is something that was half done. I'm not talking about, all it was I guess you'd call it a trailer, a teaser. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, an opening, but I really don't know. Yeah, I can't find anything else. I guess if I looked hard enough, I might find something on it, but I don't really know. If I didn't find anything else on it. Well, and then again, maybe it might not be true. At the time, Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, and all the Sailor Moon things, except for certain things at the time, were being. At the time, a lot of my things were still under lock, and if they weren't, very few of them were actually seen in the night of day again. And I don't really know if that was to happen or not. I don't remember hearing any of it. Okay, I don't remember hearing anything about it, and you would think that I would have heard about it until that point. Because I was originally on YouTube in 2008 AD under Sailor Moon Red, and even at the time, you think I would have heard of it. Everyone on YouTube is, at least if they were in a Sailor Moon team, they would have talked about it. But somehow this did not get mentioned. But it doesn't, but then again, it could have been something that was, then again, it sounds like it could be true and not true. Well, of course, there are always a lot of, it was never mentioned anywhere. And I do remember watching Nick. Well, I do remember because at the point I watched Power Rangers. Well, I still watch Power Rangers at that point. But I don't really, I don't know why I said that. But what I meant to say is that I don't remember hearing it anywhere. And by the time I came on YouTube back in 2008, it has been around, well, by the time I actually started doing movies, that would be around December of that year, I didn't hear any of it. So I don't know. Which say Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars was going to get dubbed it by Cookie Jar. Which say that Toei did give them the rights to do it. And which say Nickelodeon was going to air it, but for whatever point they chose not to. That would have been the closest you would have gotten to seeing Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, seeing Sailor Moon back before you had to wait until 2014 AD for the dubbings of Crystal and the re-releases of the second redubs. That would have predated all that for a while, but it didn't happen. The movie said that it was a trailer for Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars getting dubbed for Nickelodeon, but was never picked up by them. Which obviously sounds like, it is what it is. So let me know what you think. Do you think the saga or tale was true? Or do you think it was just something that was made up one day? Let me know what you think. I'm Sailor Moon Serena, and I'll see you later.